Have you ever felt stuck? Like your business isn't working for you or your goals seem out of reach? What if your breakthrough isn't about becoming the star right now, but about serving the star? What if the fastest way to become great is to follow greatness? Someone once asked me, what can I do right now? How can I start? My business isn't working for me. What should I do? I thought for a second and then I replied, become someone's Robin. And here's the truth. Becoming someone's Robin is one of the greatest secrets to success. Because if you want to win, if you want to be a winner, become someone's Robin. Because sometimes to lead, you must first follow. Now, before we really dive into today's lesson, here is my suggestion. Take notes. For you to get the most out of this video, it's best if you grab a pen and grab a notebook and write down the lessons that resonate with you the most. Trust me, it'll make a big difference. Think about this. When we are born, we are new to life. We don't know much. So in turn, we need our who? Our parents. We look up to them, we follow them, and we strive to be like them. This is almost exactly what I mean when I say become someone's Robin. Think about Robin. He didn't try to do it alone. He found Batman, someone who already walked the path and became his apprentice. He learned, he trained, and absorbed everything that he could. And eventually, Robin became a hero in his own right. You can do the same. No matter what you want to achieve, success in business, health, wealth, love, or even happiness. The fastest way to get there is to find someone who's already done it, go to them, offer to take them out to dinner so you can talk to them and pick their brain, and then ask them if you can learn from them. And then you can become their Robin. Offer to work for free if you have to. Be ready to follow their footsteps completely, even if they're in a field completely different from yours. The lessons you will learn and the success habits you observe can be the missing pieces you need to transform your life and or your business. Here's how to make the most of it. Number one, take notes. Write down everything that you learn and reread your notes every day, because this will help you to internalize the lessons and to be able to apply them. Number two, observe the little things. Pay attention to the small habits that make a big impact. How they start their day, how they handle challenges, how they interact with others. And if you just so happen to not see this, like you don't see them doing that, then just ask them. Number three, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask why they do what they do or why they did what they did, because the more you understand their mindset, the more you can adapt it to your own journey. Think about it. By becoming someone's Robin, you gain access to their experience, their network, and their strategies. You get to see the behind the scenes of what makes them successful, how they strategically plan and handle every day. And with that, you can adapt those lessons to your own strategic thinking and to your goals. You get to see the little things that they do that make a big impact and the big things that change everything. The best way to predict the future is to create it with guidance from those who already built theirs. It's not just about copying their path. It's about taking the nuggets of wisdom, the discipline, how they set up their day, how they deal with challenges, and the mindset you learn from them and applying it to your own journey. Think of it like building your own toolkit for success. And here's the secret. The more you learn, the shorter your learning curve becomes, especially with the notes that you take. This will allow you to reread them daily and reflect on what you've learned, and most importantly, to take action. History is full of Robins who became their own Batmans. Tupac, he didn't start as the icon that we all know, remember, and love. He was a backup dancer and a record carrier for Digital Underground, just soaking up the game. He became a student before he became a star. Floyd Mayweather, he was trained by his father and his uncle, both fighters who passed down the art until he became one of the best ever. Oprah, She learned from Maya Angelou. She didn't just admire her, she studied her, observed her wisdom, and applied it to her own life and career. Warren Buffett. He learned from Benjamin Graham. He didn't just read his books, he worked with him, asked questions, and internalized his investment principles. These people and many others didn't start as legends, they started as learners. And here's the key, they didn't just learn, they applied what they learned. So, how long does it take? Well, it depends on how much you're willing to put in. But with focus, dedication, and the right mentor, you can shorten the learning curve dramatically. As for myself, I have had several mentors that I've learned and studied from. I have gone to countless seminars, read so many books that I have my own library at my house, and even taken hundreds of classes, whether face-to-face or online. To me, I do what Bruce Lee said. Take what's useful, apply it, and keep the rest in your back pocket for another day. Okay, maybe I paraphrased that a little, but you get the point. Here's how I did it. When I moved in with my teacher and friend Jason, I watched him closely. I asked questions. I learned everything I could during the time we lived together. Whether he was teaching, training, or making nutritional food, I made sure I was right there with a pen and paper, ready to learn. Yes, Jason was my Batman for health, fitness, and a handful of other things, but I didn't stop there. I also had other Batmans. One of them was a man we call Brother Hawk. Very successful guy with multiple sources of income. From him, I learned about business, taxes, buying flips, doing businesses in other countries, marketing, and more, including how to do all of this from ground zero with no money. So if you want me to make a video about this alone, let me know in the comments below. And here's the key. I volunteered to work for him for free just to learn. Another example, which was actually my first time being someone's Robin, was when I volunteered to work for a production company that happened to be filming a movie that I was acting in called Back in the Days. Back in the Days. Shout out to Back in the Days. I offered to work for them for free. The CEO told me to be in the studio by 6 a.m. ready to work, a full 12 to 15 hour day with no pay. And I said, yes. Even though I left late that night, I came back the next morning even earlier with donuts and coffee for everyone. The boss was pleased and amazed. All day, I did my best to learn and do whatever they needed me to do. When the day was over, the boss looked at me and said, "Hey, congratulations. You now have a job with us." The starting pay was more than double what minimum wage was at that time, and I was thrilled out of my mind. And here's the best part. I took everything I learned and used it to create my own productions, my own videos like the one you're watching right here, right now, movies, and online courses, which is something I still benefit from to this day. So, what's the lesson? Be someone's Robin. Learn like Robin, because sometimes to lead, you must first follow. Remember, success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you learn from. So go out there, find your Batman, and become the best Robin you can possibly be. And when the time comes, you be ready to become the hero of your own story. Are you with me? For another great follow-up video on what you've learned here, watch this video. How to reprogram your mindset to transform your life. And if you've seen it already, then go ahead and pick another one. If this video inspired you or helped you in any kind of way, you don't have to hit the like button. You don't even have to hit the subscribe button if you don't want to. But here's what I ask. Share this video with someone who you think could benefit from watching it. Because success is better when it's shared. And who knows, this might be the spark that ignites their journey and yours. So let's start today together. This is The Bridge, your path to love, health, wealth, and happiness. Now let's go. Get out there, stay healthy, happy, and strong, and most definitely stay brilliant. Yes, always invest in yourself.